Welcome back everyone! It's again time for a challenge. In a second I'm going to present you the rules of my new art challenge and I'm going to show you my take on it. But first, last month's challenge was Sprout and the two random colors that I choose for you were red and green. I asked you to send me your artworks and we are going to check them now. And the first submission is from Smiley Smiles. I really like how they use the green and red. I really like the highlight for the red and these subtle lines that he did. And also I like the screen tone, and this characterizes a lot his art style and I love it. The next one is from Dodd O'Novan and I really like that he creates a new character. I really like the characterization with the clothing and the headpiece or maybe the hair. I really love this, and I really like the shadowing. It's kind of sketchy, rough, but I think overall they did a really good job. Thank you so much. Then we have Primordial and they decide to paint a Brussels sprout. I really like it. I really like the veins that he subtle recreate with this light red or light green. You can see those here and here and they are really good. You can really understand what is going on in this image with these rough brush strokes, and it is so painterly. I love it. This is from Art by Cindanella. I really like that they try to do an animation instead of doing just an illustration. You can see that it's painterly. You can see that they want to really recreate the act of growing in this small video, and I really love that they try to do an animation for this prompt. Thank you so much. And last but not the least, we have Lol Fuego 07. They decide to do a Tinkerbell-inspired illustration, I think. I don't know, I really like this fairy that is going to move their wands and create this fairy dust. It's really, I really like the composition, I really like the movement here, and also they wrote Prank Challenge here and it's so nice. Thank you so much for participating in this. I really want to thank you all for participating in my art challenge, and I really love to see your take on this. Thank you so much. And now let's jump into our new challenge. Hey, the challenge rules are simple. You just have to have a prompt and just two colors to work with. You can blend the two colors together, make them lighter or darker. You can use any media you like and bend the rule as you wish. Don't forget though, be creative and have fun. You can post your artwork on Instagram or Twitter with the hashtag #PranChallenge. You can do a video YouTube with a response to my video, or also you can join our Discord through my Twitch channel. We have a special section there. As always, you can find all the detail in the description under this video. If you submit your work before the 1st of February, in the next video I'm going to showcase your work, so don't miss this opportunity. The prompt of today is Distilled 2020. I know this year it has been for sure something, and I want you to find a really good thing that happened to you during this year and celebrate it. The colors we are going to use in our challenge are yellow lemon and Prussian blue. So that's enough for the introduction. Let's jump into it. So for this illustration I wanted to recreate something that was going to celebrate the 2020. For me it was a year of changing, a year where we did a lot of stuff, even like staying in our four walls. I got married, I started a new job, I had a lot of stuff to do, and I was really happy on what I have accomplished. So for a start, I wanted to sketch quickly one of our photos from our wedding, and here there is me my husband and my brother, where we are doing silly faces during our wedding. This is actually a photo that I remember. Of course, this is like a caricature and did in my art style, but I wanted to really recreate that moment because it was one of the best moments of this year, and I was really happy in that moment, and it's really important for me. Another thing that I wanted to really portray was my Twitch progression during the year. Sometimes when you are at home and you don't know what to do, you do random photos, and I wanted to recreate something that I don't have as a proof of a photo, but actually it was like some kind of selfie made from my husband to me that I'm working and I'm looking at him like, what the hell are you doing? You know, the kind of situation where you are really concentrating something and someone is going to say, oh, right, let's do a photo right now, and you really don't want to. But yeah, I started doing the sketch with this light brown color, light brown pencil, and this is Caran d'Ache. You can see it on the left. This is actually the box of the pencils. And I also did the line art with my brush pen. I really like this brush pen, and I'm not going to pronounce the name of this. You can see all the detail in the description because I'm going to link what kind of material I use for this. This time for this illustration I decided to use a brush pen instead of a thin line pen because I wanted to have a nice variation in the thickness of the lines, and I think overall I did a good job highlighting and darkening the parts of my small illustration. So right now I'm finishing to do the line art, and then I'm going to go to select my colors, and I'm going to start doing my watercolor process. Now, I try to do thicker lines in the foreground to really give you the idea that what is in the foreground is going to be like more close to you, and that gives you an idea that this particular subject is in the foreground. Also, I tried to do something more meta, so I wanted to create kind of like a photo frame instead of doing like two separate illustrations, because one, it wasn't enough for me to really capture the moments during our year. I wanted to give you the idea that this was a photo frame on the wall. For this, I choose my colors. As you can see, I'm going to use a yellow lemon and a Prussian blue. I actually randomly picked these two colors, and now this is the most difficult part actually, because I didn't know how to use these two colors with this kind of subject, because this wasn't planned to do it in these specific colors, and it was pretty random, as I said, because it's how I want the challenge to be. So I started doing some swatches, I think, and I wanted to create one of these illustrations more focused on the blue side, and one illustration that was more focused on the yellow side. So yeah, as I said, I'm going to do a swatch. I'm going to create the green tone, mixing the blue and the yellow. And right now I'm like directly jumping into it, and I did a little bit of mistake because I didn't wait enough for the color to be settled, and the black smudged a little bit. But anyway, I tried to focus on the light from the screen, so I wanted my character in the foreground to be darker than me in the background, is my avatar in the background, because I wanted the light to be from the monitor essentially, and everything was based on the blue side because, of course, because actually I wanted this to be a really dark scenario. You know, when you are at home and you don't turn on the lights and you have just the monitor lighting the room. So I tried to play around with the green, and I tried to use the yellow as a proper highlight from the monitor. Also, I use some yellow to create some kind of skin tone. I know these are not actually the colors for a skin tone, but I tried to give some variation on the cheeks, on the parts of the face where we are more red. And I tried to use the yellow and the green to give you the idea that we have some kind of some part of the face with a different kind of light. I use the blue as a contrast, and also I use the yellow in a really intense way to push the light in our dark room. Then I started working on the left picture, left illustration. This one I wanted to be pure yellow basically, so I focused on just the yellow and I used some kind of a green instead of a pure blue. I think I did also the highlight with the green instead of the blue, and I wanted the background to be 100% yellow, so a really bright, shiny day where you can actually see that outside is really bright, and all of the part of your face are going to be purely in light, and they are going to shine. So I try to give some contrast because me and my husband have dark hair, so I did this green, blue coloring for our hair, and also I did the shadow in a blue tone, so I could really push the dark sides of the illustration. My husband was wearing a blue suit, so it was perfect actually, the randomly choice of colors. And I'm not gonna lie, it was really difficult to use these colors in this way because I didn't have a clear idea of what kind of colors I was going to pick up. And unfortunately, I chose to do more than one subject that it was a person, and usually you are not that much of a blue and yellow in your skin tone, so it was pretty rough, but I think overall I accomplished a really nice result with this. And this was my final result for today. I hope you enjoyed following me through my creative process, and I can't wait to see all of your creations. Do not forget to submit your artwork before the 1st of February through your socials or our Discord channel. If you like, consider to subscribe to my channel and drop a like, it will help me a lot. Also, if you want to leave a comment under this video, you are more than welcome to do it. Leave a suggestion, a comment, a critique, it's alright, do it. Never forget to be creative and have fun. I wish you a lovely Christmas and a Happy New Year, and guys, until next time, bye bye!